Hello again and welcome back here. In this video we're going to import the other images, the elevation, this image right here and this one as well. So let's go to the top, or before we go to the top I just want to mention something here. When you select the image and go to the properties of the image, here we have some option. Here we have this option right here is called depth. If you switch the depth to back, we will have some overlapping happen between the grid and the image. So to avoid that, just switch this to default. And one more thing here, we have the side option. If you switch this to both, you can see the image from here and from here, and this is not cool. I prefer to see just one side. That's why I will switch this to front so I can see it from here, but if I came to the back I see nothing. Alright, now let's get started. Let's go to the top and I will import another image, the elevation one. Here we have it. So this image, it should be right here. Okay, I just want to show you, it should be right here on this side. I will click and hit G to grab it, and I will put it right here temporarily, and I will hit R to rotate it. As you can see, the rotation still works according to the 3D cursor. I will change this back to median and I will rotate this image again. Just hold Control to snap the rotation to the 90 degree. And by the way, if you like, if you go to the snapping menu, if you open it, you can see right here the rotation increments, it's 5. You can change this to whatever number you like. And I think this new option comes with Blender 4.2. So select the image, hit R and rotate this 90 degree. After that we need to scale this just a little bit like that. And alright, as you can see here we have some overlapping. I can't see the image. What I can do is I can push the image a little bit up, but as you can see it's not exist in the perspective. Alright, we can active the perspective after we select the image. If you want to select it, just hit 5 from the numpad to switch to orthographic, and select the image and active perspective as well, and then hit 5 again to jump back to the perspective. And the same scenario is change the depth default, and now I will hit G to the Z, just move this a little bit up so I can see it. Now let's go to the top, and all what I want to do is just I want to match the wall from here to the wall right here, and that's it. And after that I can scale it. So what I can do is I can add an empty and use the empty as a guide. Just hit Shift A and add an empty. The empty is right here. I will hit G and move it, and I want to put it right here. Alright, as you can see. Alright, and I can put another empty, hit Shift D to duplicate this one, and I will put this empty right here as well. Alright, I can't see it actually. If you want, by the way, I will delete this empty so I can show you something else. You can hold Shift and hold right click and put the 3D cursor above the image right here, and you can add another empty above the image. Hit Shift A and add another empty, and now let's go to the top. I just want to put it perfectly at the corner like that, and now we have it. Alright, now I can link this empty to the image. Select the image, hold Shift to grab the empty, and hit Control B to set parent to the object, and then choose object. So if you do that, that means this image will be linked to the empty. Now if I move the empty, the image will follow. if I rotate it. Alright, and if I scale the empty, the image will follow as well. So all what I want to do is just match this empty with this empty. Alright, to do that, you can hit G to move this empty, and to move the image with it, hit G, and then hit B as well to use the snap, and select this empty from the origin dots of the empty to this one right here, and now this image perfectly aligned with this. And from the top we can scale this image until this one matched this one here, the wall I mean. Alright, so what we want to do is, I just want to show you, I want this line to be matched with this line, and we can do that by using empty again. So it's very simple, just put the 3D cursor right here. By the way, you can do something else like make one of the images transparent and do that. For example, if I grab this one and if I activate the opacity and make it transparent, now I can see this image. And now if I scale this, alright, so I think there's something not makes sense. Have it right here. Alright, we should scale this according to the position of the empty as I said. So yeah, make this image transparent and select the image and keep scaling this until this line match this one. Perfect. And now I will rotate this empty 90 degree, hit R to the Y, and rotate this 90 degree. Alright, and now this image aligned with this one, everything is perfect. Alright, now let's go back to the top, and I will select the elevation 2 and import here, something like that. And I think we should rotate this one or not. So this is the ceiling and this is the ground. I will hit R and rotate it like that, 180 and 180 degree. Hold Control to achieve that, and I will hit G to move it, and you can put it right here temporarily, and you can add another empty above this image. Put the 3D cursor right here, hold Shift, hold right click to control the 3D cursor, hit Shift A, and let's add another empty. And now we have it perfectly in the correct place. Select the image, hold Shift to grab the empty, and then hit Control B and choose Object. And now this image is linked to this empty. Now I can scale it from here. After that, move this image and let's put it right here. We can put this empty right here, and you can scale according to this point. Grab the empty and hit S and keep scaling this image until this line match this line right here. Alright, perfect. I guess we can, yeah, that's very cool. That's all what we want to do here. After that you can rotate it, but when we switch to the perspective it's disappeared because of the settings right here. So I will change this to perspective to be visible in the perspective as well, and I will change the depth to defaults, and now I will hit R to the X this time, but don't select the image, select the empty instead. R to the X and rotate this 90 degree like that. And after you do that, you can move this image away and this one away because we need some room for the design. By the way, you can grab the empty and move it if you like. I guess this one, yeah, that's very cool. And now you can turn off the opacity if you like. Alright, so now everything is perfect. All what we need to do now is just start modeling the wall and put everything in place. After doing all of that, it's up to you if you want to keep seeing these images in the perspective, or if you want to hide them, you can do that. Alright, so I guess I can keep them, but if I face any problem, I will make them visible just in the orthographic view. I will end this video here and see you in the next one.